What's up, guys? This is the Nerd Ninja here, coming at you live with a new crypto video. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video to join the Ninja Nation. So in this video, I'm going to go over the layer 1 solution known as Multi-Vac. Now, Multi-Vac utilizes sharding as a scaling technique. And Multi-Vac claims to have solved the blockchain trilemma. Now, the blockchain trilemma is composed of 3 different attributes that hinder blockchain technology from being applied to actual industry use, that being decentralization, security, and scalability. Now, blockchain 1.0, Bitcoin, blockchain 2.0, Ethereum, while they, with their consensus mechanisms, proof of work, while they do solve decentralization and security, they are completely unscalable. Now, EOS, a blockchain 3.0 platform, is scalable. However, EOS lacks decentralization. Now, Multi-Vac claims to have solved all 3 of the different attributes. So they do not compromise on decentralization, security, or scalability. And they do all of this through a plethora of different proprietary techniques. One being a novel probability model known as verifiable random functions, which randomizes node selection in order to eliminate any possibility of centralization. And then they, in order to provide security, they have created a virtual machine that is equipped with a proprietary instruction set known as the bisect. And in order to verify all of this, in order to verify that all the nodes are, in fact, have good intentions, they have created a proprietary instruction set based algorithm known as the proof of instruction execution algorithm. And this ensures that each instruction set sequence between nodes are in fact correct and verified, and that they have in fact occurred on the blockchain, to prevent any fraudulent execution of computations on the blockchain ecosystem. Now, all of this sounds rather complicated. However, I do plan to make it simple. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. Multi-Vac, unlimited power. So let's talk money. So the MTV token is worth like less than 1 cent right now, and the market cap is worth around $21 million. The circulating supply is around 3.4 billion, and the total supply is around 10 billion. So the supply is rather large. However, the market cap is very small. So this project could lead to very lucrative returns. However, it is rather risky at this point. That being said, you have to risk. The higher the risk, the higher the return potentially. And it is rather cheap, especially in comparison to other layer 1 solutions like Harmony 1 and Phantom. So MTV offers industry level throughput. So in the lab tests, they were able to achieve around 31,000 transactions per second using 64 shards, with single shards reaching 533 transactions per second. Now, this completely shatters and annihilates the blockchain 1.0 and 2.0 technology, that being Bitcoin and Ethereum, and Bitcoin averaging 7 transactions per second and Ethereum only 10 transactions per second. And it surpasses mainstream industry competitors like Visa, and they're only capable of processing 8,000 transactions per second. Now, this provides pivotal infrastructure for the blockchain industry as a whole, and could lead to very innovative decentralized applications that could potentially replace Visa. Now, how does MTV solve the blockchain trilemma? So in regards to decentralizations, they have developed verifiable random functions. So verifiable random functions, it is a node selection algorithm that integrates both equability, randomness, and efficiency. So although the proof of work consensus mechanism provides sufficient randomness, it lacks in regards of efficiency regarding monetary costs. So it's very expensive to randomize and to provide that decentralization. So in regards to security / scalability, they have developed the proof of instruction execution algorithm. Now, it is an instruction set based consensus algorithm that perceives program executions / computations as instruction set sequences. And so basically, it ensures the fidelity of the computations submitted by the nodes. So this creates a trustless environment in which we can trust the nodes outputs because of the POIE algorithm. It checks the validity of their computations. And so what this does is it reduces the number of nodes required for each shard by essentially bypassing the computational limitations that constrain sharding platforms like Sequila, because you don't need that many nodes to verify, because the POIE algorithm is doing the verification. So you can have a small amount of nodes verifying computations, because and be sure that they are correct because of the POIE algorithm. You don't need all the nodes in a network to produce all those shards to verify now, because you have the POIE algorithm. So in regards to scalability, Multi-Vac's MVM is equipped with a proprietary blockchain instruction set known as BISEC. So BISEC is essentially a framework that allows mainstream industry level computations to take place on the MTV network. So high throughput is all good. Yes, being able to run transactions very fast, that's very good. However, if you cannot handle complex computations, that throughput is going to go right out the window, because your network is going to be rather slow, because the transactions that it's trying to process is too heavy, and it will slow down the throughput drastically. So with the BISEC, the blockchain instruction set that they developed for their virtual machine, this solves that problem. So flexible optimization. So laying the foundation for decentralization, security, and for decentralization, scalability, and security. They have essentially created a blockchain where dApp designers can optimize their dApps in terms of decentralization, scalability, and security in accordance with business demands. So they have laid the foundation within their blockchain ecosystem for decentralization. Right, they have for decentralization, you have verifiable random functions that help secure decentralization within the ecosystem. Scalability, you have sharding, you have the POIE algorithm that reduces the number of nodes that are required to produce shards. And with security, also you have POIE that verifies that each node is actually producing a correct computation. So, dApp developers can optimize their dApps in terms of these three attributes that make up the blockchain dilemma in accordance to their business demands. And this is something that I found within the white paper that I hear no one really discuss. So in terms of so ZK is their algorithm a competitor for Zk-Snark. So they talked about something about developing a Zk-Snark based sharding system. However, instead of doing that, they developed the POIE algorithm, which according to the white paper appears to provide the scalability and privacy of Zk-Snarks. And in that POIE can reduce the number of nodes per shard with a hidden verification function known as SCIP, which can provide zero knowledge verification of instruction sequences without revealing the contents of the computation. And it requires more hardware intensive computing to actually attack the POIE algorithm in comparison with Zk-Snarks. So is it a pivotal? Is it a competent competitor? I guess time will see. However, I do find it very, very interesting that MTV has developed a lot of proprietary scaling techniques and verification techniques, more so than any other layer one solution that I know of. So, guys, if you like to see more videos like this, if you like the content, if you dislike the content, let me know down in the comment section below. And please subscribe, like, and comment. And I'm out, guys.